Hello, my name is Sarah, and we decided to do our project on the Hangman. Uh, Introduction. The Hangman game website is structured using a combination of HTML, PHP, and CSS to provide a well-organized and visually appealing user interface. These technologies work together harmoniously to create a dynamic and interactive environment for players, where HTML is the backbone of the website. Also, the website utilizes PHP for server-side scripting, enabling dynamic content generation and seamless integration, and a CSS employed to enhance the visual appeal of the website. The first website we have is the homepage. The Hangman game homepage invites users to join the word guessing fun by either signing up or logging in. It features essential HTML elements and link to the style sheet for pleasant look. PHP is used for comment header, which is called top.html, and a footer, which is called bottom.html, to keep the code tidy and maintain a constant design across the whole website. The second page we have is it's not a page, it's just a feature. It's a navigation feature. The navigation bar is an integral part of every page in the website. Ensures seamless navigation across the website, includes links to a home page, about us page, and contact page. Provides user with easy access to different sections of the page. Then the second page we have is about us page. The about us page offers insight into the world of the Hangman. It provides information about the game, welcomes logged in user with a personalized message, and includes contact detail like phone number, location for furthermore engagement. The third page we have is the contact us page. The contact us page is a users can reach out and connect with the website administrators. Through the contact page, the interactive form allows them to submit message, and the PHP handles the form submission, ensuring smooth communication channel. Then we have a sign up page, and this is the code for it. The sign up page is the gateway for new users to join the Hangman community. It features a user-friendly registration form with the PHP managing form submission and error displays for a seamless sign-up process. And we also have a sign-up submit page. The page script processes users' registration, validates input, and updates a user database stored in a text file. It captures user details such as name, username, and password. The script checks for error, including existing usernames, format, and numeric passwords. If no errors are found, it appends the user data to the users.txt file. Then a success message displays a welcome note and provides a link to the login page. In case of an error, it promotes the user to fix the issue with a clear error message. The script contributes to the functionality of the Hangman registration system, enhancing user experience. And then we have a login page. So after they register, it will redirect them to the login page. This PHP login page serves as the gateway to the Hangman game, offering access to registered user through form handling and validation. It ensures that both username and passwords are provided. The user credentials are authenticated by checking them against the stored data in the text file. Upon successful login, users are redirected to the game page, while any encountered error are clearly displayed for prompt resolution. With the clean HTML form and effective error management, this page contributes to the seamless and secure user experience within the website.
Hello, my name is Jennifer Nguyen, and I will be presenting on our Hangman webpage. So we created a rendition of the classic Hangman game. So right now we're at index.php, which is our landing page. It includes links to the different pages that comprise our websites. So let's talk about the design real quick. So when designing the web page, I use the CRAP principles of design to know which colors and fonts to use. So I have kept in mind this principle and the four principles underlying the CRAP principle of design. So contrast. So far it adheres to the contrast property where the different colors contrast each other to ensure readability. And so the blues and the whites contrast with the reds and oranges of the web page background. Over here, this logo pops enough for it to be very noticeable. The fact that the logo size is very big, it just draws attention. It just shows that it's the head of the page. And then we have repetition. So there's colors and themes repeated throughout the page. So our texts are bolded, it's in white, ensures readability. Our menus are blue, and alignment, everything is center aligned. So we can just track straight down instead of having to zigzag across the page. And then proximity, everything is close enough to where we can see it, but not too close to where everything is cramped and suffocating. So let's go ahead and check out our sign up page. And let's see what happens when all the fields are left blank. So here, the PHP form does not allow for any field to be blank. So let's go to home again, and let's try to sign up for an account. So let's see. Let's go with Jennifer 1, 2, 3, 4, and password is 1. So already we're not allowed to have a password that's shorter than 8 characters in length. So the thought that went through my mind when I chose this 8-character minimum length was because of what I learned in cybersecurity, where passwords that are less than 8 characters can easily be cracked by password cracking software. So let's go ahead and do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And let's see what happens. So we want a capitalized name. So let's go ahead and put in my name, put in my username, and put in my password. So already we're not allowed a duplicate username. Before recording this video, I had already created the Jennifer 1 account. So let's just go ahead and create a different account, Jennifer 123, and the password will be 1234567 8. So we've successfully signed up, and it directs us to sign up submit.php. And sign up submit.php is what processes our forms. So it throws errors or gives out success messages. So then login to play will direct us to login.php. Login.php can also be accessed through this button, whereas this one directs us to signup.php. So let's go back to our login page, and let's go ahead and log in with my Jennifer 1 username. Now let's go ahead and put in a fake password. So already this form validates whether or not our username or password is correct. So the authentication feature works. So let's go ahead and log into my Jennifer 1 account. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So already, it more or less directed me to a lose page from my previous session. So previously I was just testing out the game and I was unable to guess the word correctly and it saved my previous session. So let's go ahead and restart the game and let's go ahead and try to guess this word. And so far I cannot successfully guess this word. So it takes us to the lost screen. Let's see. So let's go ahead and restart the game again. And let's find... Okay, so I think we got this word. Let's see, let's pick ourselves an easy word. So, with each incorrect guess, a body part gets appended to the hanging stick. So as we put in more incorrect guesses, limbs get added. And eventually, our guy will either be hung or be set free. So let's guess GSU, and we have a winner. Also, when clicking on different letters, the letters do get processed by game.php, and if they are correct, they're appended to the blank. If they are not, a limb gets appended. So let's go ahead and check our leaderboard. And our leaderboard takes in information about the users and their scores and sorts it in order from greatest to least. And what I realized just now is that we don't actually have a button to get back to our game. So we'd actually have to go back home and re-log into this game. So I realized as well that we don't actually have a logout feature. So that's a couple of bugs that were overlooked until now. So I see that it has managed to save my session. That's great. And so let's go to explore the other pages. So we have the About page, which shows information about the website, where a company is located, and how this is a simple and fun game where you can test your word guessing skills. Then we have a contact form, and it doesn't allow for blank fields. And it also does not allow for invalid emails either. So we've sent our message, and it takes in their name, and it outputs a message that will tell us that they'll get back soon. And also, what I forgot to mention is that this logo is able to take us back to the home page. And this was powered by the anchor tags. So that is oh, and one more thing. We also had consistent uses of the header and footer throughout all the different pages. This was done with the PHP include feature. So that prevents us from having to rewrite code. It allows different pages to reuse the same set of common code. So the header and footer.html was reused throughout this site. And so that is all the different features of the site that I'm going to go over. Thank you.
Hey guys, my name is Tariq Fletcher. I was one of the testers for this project as well as the editor for the presentation. Jennifer already went over the demo for the Hangman game, so I was just gonna go over a couple of the key PHP files and summarize the project on a whole. So first off, we're gonna go over game.php. The game state initialization. This sets up the game state with the word to guess, the correct guesses, the remaining tries, and whether the word has been guessed. This also includes guess checking. Check guess. This checks if a guessed letter exists in the word to guess. There's the game state update. Update game state updates the game state based on the guessed letter. It manages the correct and incorrect guesses, remaining tries, and whether the word has been fully guessed. Hangman World. This generates a string of representation of the word to display, showing guessed letters and placeholders for unguessed ones. I mean, the rest of the PHP script involves managing the game mechanics, um, session handling for game persistence across requests, functions for starting and restarting the game, functions to retrieve the current word, handle user input, check for correct, incorrect guesses, determine the game completion status. The HTML and CSS structure for the game interface includes buttons for letter selection, displaying the hangman image, game status, and the current state of the guest letters. Yeah, this code orchestrates the hangman game by managing the game state, the user input, and the visual representation of the game based in the game's web surfaces. Give me 1 second. And then yeah, this is leaderboard PHP. 1 second. Look at this code. So yeah, this involves reading leaderboard data, to read the content of leaderboard.txt into an array, removing empty lines and ignoring the breaks, parsing and sorting scores. It parses each line of the file to separate username scores using explode. The data is stored in an associative array with usernames and keys and scores as values. The scores are then sorted into a descending order using AR sort. Um, This also includes displaying the leaderboard. The leaderboard is displayed with an HTML markup using ordered list tags. It iterates through the sorted scores array and displays each username and corresponding score as listed items. This also includes top.html and bottom.html, containing HTML markup for the header and footer of the page respectively. Overall, this code segment reads leaderboard data, sorts it, in a presents it in a formatted list on a web page using HTML and PHP. But yeah, I mean, we tested this project pretty thoroughly for bugs. The main one nearing the end was with the submit button. That was a big shocker. It didn't work on mobile, uh, Mac or PC. The like signature with the hangman, it was blocking out the submit button, so we had to go in and fix that. Um, Crafting user authentication was also challenging. We had to check to make sure the accounts with duplicate usernames weren't created. We also used an HTML and CSS validator to double check for bugs. But yeah, I mean, this project, it took us nearly 2 weeks. It was a much better experience compared to the previous project. Yeah, I mean, we communicated, we gave feedback with each other. Each member kind of knew their role, so it was really smooth. Um, there wasn't JavaScript allowed with this project, so that kind of affected like it kind of scored us in with what we were able to do. But hopefully with the new project with JavaScript, we'll be able to add some cooler stuff. We also looked at the rubric to make sure everything meets requirements. But yeah, this was a really solid project. I'm really happy with it flat out.